Now let's dive deep into this big LGBTQ plus story for today. I'm Jameer Baptiste, and let's queer up South Florida and Florida. Breaking news, what it means if Elijah Manley becomes the youngest member of Congress. In breaking news today, South Florida Out community organizer Elijah Manley announced he is running for Congress. He will challenge the U.S. Representative Cherfilus-McCormick in the Democratic primary next year. If elected, this 26-year-old Fort Lauderdale native could become the youngest member of Congress. In his Twitter post, Manley said, quote, "I'm running for Florida's 20th congressional district. This community needs a working class champion, not a politician distracted by legal battles, scandals, and potential indictments. I'm not a Washington politician or an insider. I've spent more than a decade fighting for working people right here in this community," end quote. Manley, who faced homelessness as a youth, stressed he committed to tackling poverty in the region, and he's experienced working as a substitute teacher and in the local hospitality industry. He's set to earn his bachelor's degree in history this spring from the University of Maryland Global Campus. His announcement comes amid investigations into Cherfilus-McCormick's financial practices, including allegations of campaign finance violations and irregularities with Trinity Health Care Services. As South Florida's LGBTQ plus Black community watches, Manley's challenge could mark a pivotal moment in both local politics and the future of the intersection of youth, Black, and LGBTQ plus representation in Congress. All right, Elijah Manley,
Go
right?
for it, right?
Wow.
I stand behind him.
I'm very proud.
I'm very proud of
Very
Elijah.
proud of him.
I've seen him grow up, and
And we actually all saw him at
he
just
did
the other
cookout.
day,
He did
right?
cookout.
Came to the cookout.
Right. And he has a camera crew following him,
yeah.
so I'm sure they're following his story. A young aspiring gentleman that is running for a seat in Congress is something extraordinary, you know? I'm really excited for him, and I think he's going to make waves, and I hope that we could all stand behind him. Would you guys
Stay
agree?
honest, young
Yes.
man. Stay honest.
Right.
Stay out of trouble.
just like you said, as Black people, we need to support each other, and
Yeah.
we need to support the right candidate. You know,
Right.
not a candidate that's paid or a candidate that's an Uncle Tom.
Right.
You know,
Right.
many Black candidates go for run for office, but they sell out.
Yeah.
You know, they don't
they
stand
get-
behind their word. They don't stand behind their community. The community is always falling beside, but they're the one who's driving the big cars.
Right. Right.
And to piggyback off of what stated, yeah, bless you. To piggyback off of what Lady Kendra stated, is that Elijah actually has a pivotal story. You know what I mean? He grew up homeless. You know what I mean? Like, he knows about what it's like being indigent. But look at what he's doing now. His tenacity. You know, he's persevering. So it's people like that we need to be like, you want to know what? Let me go to just take the extra time and get my butt up and go and actually vote.
Right.
You know what I mean? Stories, it really means something. And I'm really proud of the young man. I had the opportunity to meet him a couple times, and he's a very transparent individual, and he's a very passionate individual as well, too. So I definitely stand behind him
Right.
as
And
well.
he's also resilient, because
very
this isn't
resilient.
his first time running. So to have the tenacity and the ability to mentally not win at such a young age and still get up and say, you know, I'm going to do this again. I'm going to pave the way for my community and make sure that I'm a voice for it is amazing.
Absolutely.
You know, like I give him the kudos, and I hope that we could all stand by him in his race.
Absolutely.
That is the big LGBTQ plus story for today. There is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by subscribing and sharing Queer News Tonight.